Some interesting facts about men. On average, men have a larger body size and greater muscle mass than women. Men are more likely to be colorblind than women, with red-green colorblindness being the most common type. Testosterone is the primary male sex hormone and plays a significant role in male development, including the growth of facial hair, deepening of the voice, and the development of muscle mass. Men generally have a higher metabolic rate than women, meaning they burn more calories at rest. They are more likely than women to take risks, both in their personal lives and in business. Men have a higher rate of mortality than women for many leading causes of death, including heart disease and cancer. They are more likely to suffer from hair loss, with male pattern baldness affecting up to 70% of men. Men are more likely to be diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder than women, with a ratio of about 4:1. Compared to women, men typically have a larger lung capacity, which can give them an advantage in athletic activities that require endurance. Men generally have a shorter lifespan than women, with the average life expectancy for men being several years shorter than for women. They are more prone to sleep apnea, a condition where breathing is interrupted during sleep. Men have a higher red blood cell count than women, which can improve their physical endurance. They are more likely to engage in heavy drinking and substance abuse than women. Men generally have a higher pain tolerance than women. Compared to women, men are more likely to engage in risky behaviors, such as extreme sports or unsafe sex, which can lead to injury or disease. They are more likely to be employed in higher-paying occupations than women, although this gap is narrowing in many countries. Males typically have a lower body fat percentage than women, which can make it easier for them to build muscle mass. Men are more likely to be involved in car accidents than women, and are also more likely to die in car accidents. They are more likely to engage in physical aggression than women, but are also more likely to intervene in situations where others are being victimized. Men are more likely to be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder than women. Males are more likely to be interested in and knowledgeable about sports, although this is not true for all men. They are more likely to have a deep voice than women, due to differences in the size and shape of the vocal cords. Men are more likely to snore than women, due to differences in the size and shape of the airway. Men are more likely to have a beer belly, which is caused by the accumulation of fat in the abdomen due to a diet high in calories and low in nutrients. They are also more likely to enjoy spicy food than women, due to differences in taste receptors and hormones. Men typically have a greater sense of direction than women, which may be related to differences in spatial reasoning abilities. They are more likely to enjoy action movies and video games, which are often characterized by violence and aggression. Men are more likely to be overconfident in their abilities, which can sometimes lead to risky or foolish behavior. They are more likely to enjoy cars and other mechanical devices, and may spend hours tinkering with engines or other machinery. Men are more likely to have a favorite brand of beer or liquor, which they may be fiercely loyal to. In some countries, men are expected to grow facial hair as a sign of maturity and masculinity. However, in other countries, a clean-shaven face is seen as more attractive. According to a survey, men are more likely to believe that they are better drivers than women, but statistically, women are actually safer drivers. Men's brains are larger than women's brains, but this doesn't necessarily mean that they are smarter. Brain size is not always a good indicator of intelligence. A study found that men are more likely to fall asleep after sex than women. This is because men release more hormones like prolactin and oxytocin, which can make them feel drowsy. A survey found that men are more likely to forget important dates like anniversaries and birthdays. However, they are also more likely to come up with creative last-minute solutions to make up for it. According to surveys, men are more likely to cry during sad movies than women. This might be because men are socialized to suppress their emotions in other contexts, but movies provide a safe space to express them. These facts highlight some of the physical, social, and behavioral differences that exist between men and women. However, it's important to remember that these differences do not define individuals, and that everyone is unique in their own way.